Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Portal Masters of all ages. We are playing another episode of Skylanders Ring of Heroes. So today, for me, is a special day because I have been working on Thunderbolt for quite some time. And today, well, what did I do? Let's see here. Combine. Oh, good. I can awaken him. I must have spent some of the air ores on powering somebody else up and lost my ability to awaken him for a moment. So that kind of gave me a quick scare. I'm like, oh no, I'm making a video for awakening Thunderbolt, and I can't awaken Thunderbolt. But luckily I had enough. I had to spend 20,000 gold in order to be able to upgrade one of the air ores up to the large. But we are now ready. So here's the thing. For me, Thunderbolt has been one of my top 3, or pretty much my main crew that I've done most of the game with. I powered him up early. I liked his skill that you can see here that I've maxed out. His Triptanium Thunder Sword. I've got it all the way up to level 5. And he's just, you know, in early game, he was just one-hitting a lot of people, a lot of enemies, a lot of villains. And that's been like the main power for him that I've used. Now, I've kind of neglected the other two. I mean, he's got a passive and as well as a second, but for me, it just was never quite as powerful. And so for me, it was always, you know, hitting that one hit. And maybe I've been overlooking the fact that he's got this electric shock, you know, for 3 turns. But like I said, I was going for that instant gratification, what I could actually see happening. Boom. And I've been coupling him with Stealth Elf and her second attack, which is the Blade Slash. So I would pretty much 1-2-Z, you know, those two back and forth, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and throw in a third attack from a third character every so often. But those have been what I've done most of this game with. You know, at times where they wouldn't work, then I would throw in a healer, you know, and something like that. I'd use Hot Dog, or I'd use Kaboom's other attacks. So I've played most of the game fairly attack heavy, and I will admit it hasn't gotten me as far as quickly as some other, you know, of these other people who are playing and posting YouTube videos and getting super technical into all of the little aspects and elements of you know, making sure that this, you know, thing worked with this skill, and if you ruin this up, and you know what, too much thinking for my mind. You know, I've dabbled a little bit into it, don't get me wrong, and I do know quite a bit about the game, but you know, a lot of this is just, you know, getting to relax and chilling out and just having a good time and kind of escaping from reality for a little bit. That's what the game's been for me. But for today, you know, I've pretty much maxed out Thunderbolt for everything I can do. And so by being able to awaken him today is a big deal for me. So anyway, let's go ahead, and before we say anything else, let's just awaken this guy and see what's going to happen. So before we do that, though, the skill, you know, this Triptanium Thunder Sword that I love so much, inflicts greater damage if the target is a support type. Of course, that's something I never really pay much attention to. But what's going to happen here is this deals up to 3 bonus hits when a critical hit damage lands, and inflicts greater damage to the target support type. So basically, we don't gain anything from a mana or a cooldown point of view, but it does go from the endurance stays the same. It does deal up to 3 bonus hits. So that's going to be the thing that I'm looking forward to, and seeing exactly what he can do. Because he's been one of my main attackers, you know, all this time. And now that I can awaken him, let's just see what happens. Look at all that extra armor. That is amazing. This is probably one of the cooler awakened forms that I have seen. I mean, to just look at what he looked like before, but to have all this extra armor and the way that they put it on here. Some of the awakening forms are not quite as cool. You know, they're alright, but this one is definitely a massive, hey, this guy is awakened, you know what I mean? So anyway, let's claim real quick the extra 50 gems we get for awakening him. We didn't get any special relationships from all that. But just take a quick look. I'm going to go ahead and show off some of his animations. There we go. And just so you can see him kind of in action, let's go to one of our singing forest. We've already got him ruined up and stuff like that, but let's don't take him to something that's too incredibly easy. Let's see if we take him to Singing Forest, but okay, so 18, let's find out where he is by himself. Now kind of give us a, alright, so boom, there we go. So he's got 11,000. So now that I've got him in there, let's find out where we're at with that. Well, what I'm saying doesn't make any sense, does it? Let's go to the normal. Normal, I take him all the way to the base, the entry level. So 11th, you should be able to take these guys out by himself. You want to find out? I've never done this before, done a one person to see if they can't take other than the super easy level. But let's go ahead and find out what happens. So I will start this up and see. With him being awakened, there's he's just kind of one shot. I don't know that I'm gonna get to see all his triple attack. That's just pretty much just going with his hit and his lightning back and forth. So that powerful two-handed sword hit that he puts on there, just it wipes out a lot of enemies and stuff like that. And back-to-back, like I said, with Stealth Elf's Blade Slash has always been a pretty powerful thing for me. But there was, that was Thunderbolt. And let's go back to town, I guess. And then there we go. There's Thunderbolt. So, like I said, his skill basically, I don't know, just we'll have to put him in a full battle with other people to get to see the, when a critical hit lands that inflicts greater damage if the target is a spore type, but that dealing 3 bonus, up to 3 bonus hits. So I guess it's just, there's a chance part of it, but it's inconsistent, so that's kind of not cool. That'd have been better if it was like an automatically dealt 3, but this just deals up to 3. And that means it could be none. It could be 1 extra bonus hit, could be 2, could be 3. I will have to play with him and find out how that works. So anyhow, guys, again, exciting day for me. One other thing, stay tuned because there are some other videos coming up. Of course, I do a lot of the, I do a lot of the summoning videos, the summoning of bringing the Skylander into the game for the very first time, as well as the awakening videos, just to let you see what they look like once they're getting awakened. But as you can see here on the left, I have Ambush to summon. I have Kingpin for the first time, finally, and for Freeze Blade. So we'll be doing videos for those, and as well as I actually have two more awakening videos to do. So for the awakening, as we go down this way, if I can find them here, we have to awaken our High Volt, and we will be awakening Thunderbolt also, or Lightning Rod, excuse me. Lightning Rod is ready, but I have to get another one of those air Doomahickeys. So I've got a few more air ores to get, but he's pretty much ready to awaken. I've got plenty of soul stones for him, so that will be in an upcoming video as well. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Got to do this closer here. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. This is Brylander with PortalPowerTV signing off. Take care, and God bless.